Evening, people. How are we doing? How are we doing? Welcome back to MVP Racing BGWT Season 12, Round 2, Races 3 and 4. Kyoto Yamagiwa and Red Bull Ring GP in the wet this evening for the feature race. This track is a sprint race. Yeah, Sunday nights. Let's get this rocking and rolling. Let's get everything shared around. Let's do this linky winky. I love this track. Absolutely brilliant track. This just had a bit of a go around the old track, and I was getting right into it, but I had to back out of it. Yeah, last week feature race came in during qualification, and then done a feature race, but I missed a sprint race, and I'm still meant to be doing a sprint race, but I've been really busy and I couldn't do the sprint race, so I will do the sprint race some point this week. So I'll catch up from round 1 sprint race this week, come in, and then I can get that out and done like I said. So sorry for the delay in that. But yeah, season 12, 3 seasons already with MVP. I don't know where the time's gone. I have no idea. But what I can tell you is this evening is going to be action-packed, especially around this track, Kyoto Yamagiwa. It's small, it's not very technical, it's fast. So I expect some close battles. Remember the sprint race, there's no fuel, no tyre wear, no fuel, no tyre wear, no fuel depletion, nothing like that. Just flat out intense racing for 15 minutes, then 5 minutes qualification prior to that though. Yes, don't forget about qualification, Darren. No, Darren, just don't forget about that. But and then the feature race in the interval in between the sprint, the feature, I'll go on about the ballast and whatnot. But first of all, what I would like to do is a quick if I can, just quickly, I do this commentary for fun, right? I do this for fun. I do it at my own time. I enjoy doing it. If someone's unhappy with my commentary, just let me know. That's all you got to do. Don't haul abuse at me and whatnot. Just let me know, you know, or don't watch or unsubscribe or whatever. That you do that. But I'm not having you ruining my commentary and MVP's racing, what I cover, and other groups as well. So I just want to get that out, so I'm getting a bit annoyed with it. But anyway, let's get back to this. Points. Last week, by what I'm hearing, the feature race was very, very close. But like I said, I will do the rerun of that. I do apologise for the delay in getting that out. But points quickly. Fascinating in the points. Let me get this out and about. Let me get this out and about, round and round. Let me get this out and about. Okay. Right. Quickly get this shared to MVP. And once I share it to MVP, I can then go through the points and tell you who's where and etc, etc. I'm just on Samuel for the minute. While I just do this quickly. Live for round 2. Live for round 2 of the BGWT Season 12. Started out down on it. But yeah, that's all done. Points! Interesting, the points at the minute already. They're quite close. Pro-Am. Remember the previous season? Black. The window sticker across the windscreen is for Pro. And the white is for the Pro-Am drivers. The Pro-Am drivers, actually hang on a minute. Yeah, why some got white and some got black? So black is the, why is so Spada's got the white, so he's a pro. So black must be Pro-Am, so Adam must be down to Pro-Am then. Didn't know that. So in regards to points quickly, I keep saying quickly, I need to put my keyboard in, so I get that up and running. I can flick through the cameras so you can see what's what. Yamagiwa, like I said, it isn't technical, it's fast flowing, chicane. There's going to be a lot of overtakes. Who am I on with here? Oh god, I'm not with it at the minute, am I? I'm with Adam at the minute, yeah, Mr. Adam. So he's coming down, heading towards the chicane section, dropping downhill. Yeah, you can overtake down the bottom of the hill, but be careful when you do it. Too wide into this doesn't really work. You can if you stay out wide to the right and the other one stays tight left, maybe so. But heading up this incline, and we go down to the left hairpin, which is this where he's coming up to now, where Pilo is up in front. You expect a lot of overtakes down the inside of here, or maybe around the outside, the cutback, and maybe down to the chicane. I would say here, yeah, but not entering it. You could, but I think the car on the outside might, you know, tend to go onto the grass and into the barrier. Final corner, the final right hairpin onto the start-finish straight. Yeah, I can see overtakes there as well, but just expect it. Expect groups of 3 maybe throughout the sprint race. 5 minutes qualification just to determine the actual positions on the grid. Points. Let's go for the points before they start qualification for the sprint race. So points, we've got 4 minutes to do this. See, I'm never on time. I was having fun racing. Points. We are getting at points right now. So pro. So there's 2 different categories. Pro and Pro-Am, like there have been from 9, 10, 11. Sorry, this is my 4th season with MVP, not my 3rd, my 4th. So leading the pro category at the minute, where is E2? I need to get... So, we have West leading the way with 46 points. So we go on to West now, so you know what I'm talking about. Just keep on working or what? Oh, Jesus my lord, man. I think it is working now. It should be working now. Yeah, it's working now. Yeah, it's working out. So West leading the way, 46 points. Let me just get my chat out quick. I think it's Dano. Hello, Dano. Hope you're well, my friend. If you listen to this back, I've just done a bit of a speech. You know what it's about anyway. I think that's Dano speaking. Yeah, hello Lee. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. I'm okay, thank you. Now I spoke my mind a little bit. So West leading away 46 points in the pro category. But then behind that, who's made a return to the actual BGWT, is Samuel, who I'm on with now. He's 2nd in the pro with 44 points. LS Deno, I think he's in the pits at this moment in time. You know, LS Deno, he's there. LS Deno's in the pits. He has got 39 points. He's equal with Ickle Pants, which is Mark. Where's Ickle Pants to? Where is he to? There he is. He's in 3rd at the minute. So they're tying on points with 39 points each. Then in 5th we've got KB. KB is on 36 points. So I think maybe this round he'll up it a bit more and get up there. But we'll wait and see. Then we have TKM Spatters. He's currently there in 4th in practice. He's currently sitting in 6th in the pro table with 28 points. Fubiki, who did cover Valtteri last week because Valtteri couldn't make round 1. Fubiki there with 26 points. So he had a good points haul for a standing driver for Valtteri. And then Valtteri to the bottom of the pro with 0 points. Like I said previously, he didn't race last week. Leading the Pro-Am category, where is my eyes ain't working this evening, are they? Where is Dave gone? There he is. So Fat Pickles Road Dave, he's on 46 points, top of Pro-Am. Then we have Pilo. Pilo is in 6th at this moment in time during practice, during they're warming up and that for the 5 minutes qualification. 39 points in 2nd, Pilo. Then we have Frowny, equal on points as well with Pilo with 39 points. So you know, his full debut season for Frowny, and he's up there in 3rd at this moment in time. Then we've got Marshall. Now Marshall's all his connection issues are sorted now. I mean, they're sorted. So he can now concentrate, race, and just, you know, get all the points he can. There's Marshall representing Sparkle Sheffield on the side, autism awareness. Check it out, great cause. So Marshall there, 39 points, sitting in 4th. Then we have Lee Fitzy, who's Frowny's teammate. Lee Fitzy as well, debutee for this season. He has 36 points. Races Snake, Master in the Wet. Expect him to do well in the wet. He has 35. Then we got Crowquad 24, and Adam didn't show last week, so he's to the bottom of Pro-Am with 0 points. Teams leading away, Bypass.com Racing 79 points. Second, TKM 69. Third, United Racers with 55. Mass Motorsport 39. We Are Driven with 33, sitting in 5th. LD Motorsports, which is on 25 in 6th. Idle4 Gaming sitting in 7th with 24 points. And then Digital Car Culture in 8th with 24 points as well. So that is your current standings. I'll talk about the ballast in the interval. The top 8 in the championship run the ballast. So that's that sorted. The thumbnail I'll upload after the race itself, so you see that showing up, be visible. Kyoto Yamagiwa, it's an enjoyable track. We're going to go on board with Deno for the minute, just to get a bit of a understanding of this track. When he does his hot lap, we will then go on board with LS Deno. He's always out in the front, he likes to clean air. Ickle Pants as well. I race with them in another league, so you know, I'm cotton on to white LS Deno. And Mark as well, you know, he likes getting out. So Samuel there, gonna bring it this season. I've heard a lot of good things about Samuel. Let's see what he can do. Can he challenge a like of West, KB and Deno, etc, etc, Spadders. You know, Adam there as well. I race with Adam in another league. Frowny, part of Elderson Racing. And Lee Fitzy as well. Like I said, it's good to do commentary on them. Racing Snake in the 11th. So yeah, they're all out. So Sparkle is autism awareness in Sheffield. They helped Marshall and his child. So I'm hearing a lot of positive things. Like I said previously, my daughter's got autism, so I understand, you know, the support they get and etc, etc, the head scans they got to have each month, and yeah, We Are Driven as well over that car. Check out We Are Driven on Facebook, and yeah, Digital Car Culture as well. Check them out for your monthly newsletter. So leading away, LS Deno, first sweeping left-hander, third or fourth, third on entry, fourth midway through the apex, shift it up to fourth out wide. S section as we head up the incline slightly. It's not a massive incline, but the elevation you can see it. So through the S section there, clip that. You can almost run this, you know, the outside wheels onto the grass. Set to coming up now. So 25.110. That's pretty good. So this as well. Drop it down to fourth. Keep it nice and tight to that curving. As tight to that curving as you can. Bring it out to the right, up to fifth. This car in fifth gear, it will go use fifth gear quite a lot for a long time. You don't really need sixth, but each to their own. Through the chicane, drops it down to third. You can almost straight line that chicane if you get it spot on. But qualifications are all about getting that pole position. The extra points do matter. So now we go to the left hairpin. Hairpin, it's not really a hairpin, it's a swooping long left hand, but it is a hairpin, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's a left hairpin now. We drop downhill, another set to come in. 108.947, tricky chicane now. Clip this, drop it down to third. Full throttle on the exit, or a little bit back-endy there from the rear of that car. It doesn't like curbs very well, this car. So keep it in tight to this apex as well. I'm giving my perspective how I would do it. I'm not telling them how to drive and etc, etc. How I would do it is how I'm saying it. And we go up to the timing line now. It is a 1:38.674. Can anyone compete with that? Let's go down. Ickle Pants is, oh, Samuel, 1:38.265. Just under half a second between him and LS Deno. And yeah, Ickle Pants in full. Actually, TKM Spad has taken provisional pole position, and times are coming in thick and fast. So TKM Spadders on provisional pole from Samuel. They get another lap in after this. All about who can perfect the perfect lap. We've got 3 cars here, so Slipstream as well will help. We've got Fat Pickles Bro there behind Racing State. What can Fat Pickles Bro do? He's down in 4th. I'm actually on him, Darren. So you know, can he do anything about that half a second? That's the thing. So TKM Spadders, Val Terry 1:39.172, almost a second off the fastest time around here. But Samuel, what can he do? We've got Frowny right behind. Frowney right behind Adam there. So Adam sitting in third. Wow, good qualification from Adam. So can Frowney pick up that slipstream motor? I bet he can, and I bet he's picking it up. Maybe a double effect if he can get it. No, he's a bit too far from that. But behind him, I think he's got no one behind. But he's got Spadders, but Spadders on a provisional pole at this moment in time. Keep it in tight, run it out wide if you can, and drop it down to third as they enter the chicane. But Frowney not improving so far. TKM Spadders, no, not improving. Samuel is the one to watch for me. Likewise, Adam's bringing it so far. He must enjoy this track. He doesn't like the reverse layout, put it that way. So, LS Deno currently sitting in 5th. LS Deno, as I say that, a 1:38.043. Can TKM Spadders top that at all? He's heading up to the timing line now. KB up to 2nd. What can TKM Spadders do? Can he improve on his time? He cannot. He's lost time there. So he's down in 3rd position. Samuel in 4th. That's quite surprising, to be honest with you. So it's going to be an action-packed close race. No ifs or buts about it. Samuel there, Adam in 5th, so he dropped down to 5th. Icklepants in 6th, Crowcrad 7th, had a bit of a battle with him during practice. Fat Pickles Row in 8th, Lee Fitzy in 9th. Then we have West in 10th, Pilo in 11th, Valtteri in 12th, Frowney in 13th, Racer Snake in 14th position. 15 minutes of flat out racing. I don't know who's gonna get it. Equal cars, remember. They change in the feature race. Flashing lights there from I think that's Adam in 5th position. So yeah, Marshall to the rear, unfortunately, in 15th. So let's see what he can do. Why is this? Let me get this on. We don't need this on. We've got no tyre wear, nothing like that. Who get the perfect getaway? Not the best angle. I'm not liking this at all. Let's go. Oh, it won't let me go like that, will it? So LS Deno getting them away. Oh, I need to get back here because it won't let me view. So LS Deno getting them away. It always freezes on the camera for some reason. LS Deno getting them underway. KB in 2nd. TKM Spadders in 3rd. I think we're going to see groups of 3. I think we can see the top 5 maybe breaking away, and we'll have the midfield battle. A long train. It always happens with MVP racing. Train up. Has anyone made a perfect start as Marshall got off? Who's bogged down there? Crowcrad, not the perfect getaway for Crowcrad. Right down in 15th position. 1.8 seconds away from Marshall. Here we are. We've got LS Deno a little bit wide on the entry to that sweeping left-hander. Can KB capitalise from that? He cannot. He's just sitting behind his teammate protecting, but he has got TK and Spadders just sitting behind him. Samuel already, you can see that group breaking slightly. The top 4 breaking away from 5th. They go for the chicane for the first time. All does it nice and perfectly. Do they do it nice and perfectly? Yeah, they do. So the breakaway's happening now from Fitzy to Pilo. We've got a bit of a gap forming, and the top 3 already are breaking away from Samuel. What can Samuel do? We've got someone wide. That's Adam. Kept it nice and controlled, and he's back on the grey stuff. It's what we like to see. LS Deno still leading them away. Remember, this is the first lap. Everyone else is through in the background. Nice camera angle there. So we've got TK and Spadders down the inside. He's seen that opportunity. He was right, KB, I'm going to have you. Come and pick that up again. Nice move there from TK and Spadders. He's looking at KB. Notices that gap on the entry to the right-hander. Head on to the start-finish straight, and there we are. TK and Spadders down the inside of KB and gets that move done. Very nice indeed. Up the front we go again, because LS Deno just under half a second from him and TK and Spadders. KB in that 3rd position. Samuel dropping back a little bit. Icklepants in 5th. Icklepants is dropping quite way back, to be honest with you. West in 6th. Adam in 7th. He's being attacked by Fat Pickles Road. Dave, can Dave get this move done at all? Purpose sector, that will always happen on the 2nd lap of a race. He's looking there around the outside of Adam, actually. Can he get this move done? Maybe the switch back to the inside. He's looking for it. He must have heard me. He thought, Darren, I'm going to do that. Nope. It's not quite to the side of Adam. Remember, the front wheel's got to be in line with the back wheel to make it overtake within MVP. There is no penalties on it. There is nothing like that. All the trust is within the drivers itself. So if they're found to abuse track limits, they will incur a penalty or even a disqualification. Lee Fitzy there, banning out his teammate for that 11th and 12th who will come out on top round here. Remember, these are teammates. They don't want to take each other out. Marshall in that 13th position. He's coming into the mix now of Lee Fitzy and Frowney. So with these two battling, which they really need to be working together to break away from Marshall if they can. That's unfortunately bringing the likes of Racing Snake as well, and even Crowcrad. Remember, he's 1.8 second back from Marshall, and he has closed that up. Up the front we go. Someone's gone a little bit wide. TKM Spanners ran a little bit wide, but we've got 4 cars almost 4 wide along the start finish straight, but TKM Spanners ran it a bit wide on the final corner, but kept it nice and composed, and he's took the lead of the race somehow. What an outstanding move there. LS down a bit of a kiss, Samuel down the inside, bit of door rubbing there. That will happen. You know, we've got fast pro drivers running out now. That has brought the likes of West and Icklepants up as well, and even Adam could get up there if he can, but no, the one that has got this perfect viewing of this battle is West. Now West down the inside of Icklepants. Can West get this move done? He does indeed. Icklepants, we're almost 3 abreast, but Samuel takes the lead of the race on lap number 3. Round the outside, TK and Spadders down the inside. We've got Elisteno and KB banning out side by side. We've got Flair hell. We've got 6 cars battling, 2 wide, heading down to the chicane. Oh wow! So for the chicane they go. We've got Samuel for the chicane. We've got the 2 teammates banning it out. They need to work together to break away. And then we've got, oh god, we've got West up the inside there of Elistano, West up the inside of Elistano, and we've got Icklepants up the inside of KB. And this has brought Adam into the mix as well. And even Dave, Fat Picklesway. What outstanding battle. So the top 2 now are breaking away. Let's go back to this battle. Elistano between Icklepants as well. Icklepants to West. They're still batting out. 4 cars abreast. 4 cars abreast. Oh, KB a little wide. Who has gone off there? TKM Spadders had a massive moment. What's happened to TKM Spadders? Can I pick that up? I need to get the camera on him to make that work. So TKM Spadders, what has happened, my friend? Through the chicane by the looks of it. Oh, lost it on the exit. Now that has ruined his race. He's got it all to do is get nice and composed and get back up there if he can. So Samuel, 1.6 second gap. And then we got Elisteno and Icklepants banning it out for that 2nd and 3rd. Further down we go. We've got West in 4th. KB. So KB has got the attention of Adam and Fat Pickles Bro Dave behind the 2 of them. Can Fat Pickles Bro Dave get the perfect opportunity, the perfect jump? I'm not quite sure, but we will stay on board and wait and see. So I've got people talking to me in the chat. Fat Pickles Bro in that 7. Pilo and Balterry banning it out. Frowney as well. Frowney's broke away from his teammate Lee Fitzy in that 11th position. Wow, Marshall as well. Marshall dropping back a bit now. So Lee Fitzy and Marshall quite possibly come into a battle of their own. Crowcrad, and we've got TK and Spadders making his way through. I bet he's really frustrated because of that. Prime in 2nd, battling for the winner of the race, and unfortunately it all went wrong on the chicane, exiting the chicane. So Samuel there, purple sector for him. Back we go. Oh, and again it's closing between the top 4. Sorry, the 2nd to 3rd to 4th to 5th. But again we've got Dave's dropping back. So Dave's dropping back, and I mean these battled again. Samuel's breaking away, so I think Samuel's quite comfy up the front. He's loving it. Who's speaking to me? Sorry, I will get it up. Sorry, not being rude. Where's my video gone? So yeah, here we are. Your videos. Why can't I get my videos up? Yeah. Yeah, hi Marty, hope you're well, my friend. Hope you are well, buddy. Yeah, brilliant battle. Elisteno to Icklepants and KB. So KB's breaking away from West, which is great to see. And I mean look, Samuel's in a world of his own now. He's breaking away. He's got a 2.2 second gap over Elisteno, and he's a yes, hello, goodbye type of thing. Yeah, hope you're well, Marty. Nice to see you, my friend. Been a long time. So here we are. We're going to go on board at this moment in time with West. West is in his prime opportunity, if he can, to get 2 for the price of 1. He could dive down the inside if he wishes. Samuel's just up ahead. So KB runs it a little bit wide on entry. A little bit of door rubbing there from them both, but again we've got Dave Fat Bigglesworth slowly closing up. But let's go down, let's see what's going on further. Here we are, Valtteri Digital Car Culture leading Pilo Idol 4 Gaming. Then we've got the two teammates of Frowny and Fitzy. Oh, a little bit of a wobble there from TK and Spatters by the looks of it, but TK and Spatters, after being second, spinning out the final chicane and dropping all the way down to 15th position, he's doing a good job because he has caught 9th down to 13th, I would say. So TK and Spatters is on a charge. He's like a ball at the minute, charging through. But 1.6 second, Elisteno is closing that gap to Samuel. 1.6 seconds, just over half a second between Elisteno and Icklepants. I think it's going to stay like this. 6 minutes to go. Pass has told me that never ever blink your eyelids or anything like that, because 6 minutes to go. Expect 3 minutes. 3 minutes, I think, is all going to kick off and unfold again, and it's going to start closing up. Further down we go. Adam in 7, Pilo in 8, battling it out now with Frowny side by side, heading down to that chicane. Remember that front wheel to back wheel. That has to be in line for you to do an overtake. If it's not, and you're deemed to do a dive bomb or anything like that, you can be penalised as well. So please do take it easy. Hey, West. So it's 2 TKM boys are not having a great oh, a little bit of contact there from Icklepants and West by the looks of it. That may be looked at, I'm not quite sure. But any issues, they just send it in. A little bit of contact there. Probably racing incident, but from what I've seen from the final bit of that camera, it looked like there was a little bit of contact. But I may be wrong, maybe it's my eyes, but it did look like it. Frowny in 6th. So Frowny promoted up to 6th. Remember, he will be carrying ballast in the feature race this evening. TK and Spatters up to 8. So he's only 9 seconds away from leader. 4 minutes to go. That's a big ask. 1.9 seconds between Elisteno and Samuel. Samuel's breaking away from his teammate KB. I mean, all points matter for their manufacturers. And we've got Dave Fat Bigglesworth for We Are Driven. I know there's spark all over that car, like I said before. That's for autism awareness. Infinity Decals on the front. That's Dave Robertson. Byparcel.com. I think that's where Elisteno works. TKM is obviously TKM Spatters is nice move down the inside from Frowny. So Frowny, nice move on the inside of Pilo, and they will be banning out to head downhill to that chicane. Can Pilo go for the inside maybe, but do it safely? He thought about it, but he backed out of it. So Frowny, nice move there, and that has brought TKM Spatters into the mix as well. So TKM Spatters, could he get up to 6th? 5th isn't too far up the road. TKM Spatters on the charge, charging through. Oh, these two come together up in front. TKM Spatters down the inside of Pilo already. Now he's looking at Frowny. He may get Frowny on the exit. He is going to be very annoyed, but he is doing a good drive back up to towards the top 5. He could possibly get, and he's looking to the inside of Frowny. Nice move there. Next man for TKM Spatters is Adam. So can TKM Spatters get up to Adam? And in fact, because Road Dave, he's a bit further up the road, and I don't know if TKM Spatters could do it, but we'll wait and see. We'll come back to this side by side there with Pilo and Frowny. Down the inside, Frowny goes again on Pilo, and these two are having a great battle. Further back we go, Marshall in 9th, jumped Lee Fitzy in that 10th, but Lee Fitzy's coming under pressure now from Crowquad in the 11th position. Remember West as well, West's got it all to do, but with 2 minutes 50 seconds to go, 4.4 second lead up to 11th. Doable if they do an error, but we'll wait and see. So Crowquad and Lee Fitzy banning it out for that 10th and 11th spot. Who will come out on top? Lee Fitzy just protects, but Crowquad, we had a bit of a battle, so maybe he watched a few of my lines, I don't know. I'm not the best racer out there. Icklepants. Why have I missed Ickle? I had that coming together, didn't they? So Icklepants must have slowed up for West. Knew what he'd done. So fair play to Icklepants. Hats off to him. He slowed up, waited for West, and now he can just go keep it nice and composed to get up that races now. I think he's had enough down in 15th. Let's see what he does in the Red Bull ring. in the wet, soaking wet. LS Deno and his teammate battling it out. You may see KB overtake LS Deno, but I say that and he goes onto the grass. But the battle I want to look at quickly is TK and Spatters. So TK and Spatters looking down the inside of Adam this time. He likes doing this move, TK and Spatters, and he gets that move done onto Adam. So down the inside, around the final corner, heading on to the start finish straight. There's Dave up ahead, so the time gap is 3.2. They got another lap to do after this. If they cross the line in enough time, yeah, they will. I don't think Frowny will come back to this, so it may be Frowny, maybe the first finisher, I'm not quite sure. But Samuel, great drive from Samuel. Battling, dropped down to 4th, and then yeah, he's led the way after a few laps, and he's increased that margin, 3.9 second gap. Like I said previously, I have heard a lot of things about Samuel a few seasons ago. He had the chance to win the race, but a technical issue, I think it was disconnection or something like that, and he lost that by, I think it was a single point, something like that. But already, I'm quite impressed, to be honest with you. He's pulled that much of a margin out from the likes of KB, and I know West and Nickel Pants had that coming together, but TK and Spatters, yeah, he had that moment down to 15th, he's back up to 5th, 2.8 in a lap. Doable if Dave does an error, but I can't see that from Dave. TK and Spatters in 5th. Then we have got Adam in that 6th position. We've got Frowny in 8th now, in 7th now. These two battling out side by side as they head to the final chicane. Sorry, they're going for that final chicane. A little bit wide on the exit there from Frowny. We see this battle forming now, so they're not going to do another lap unless I'm wrong. So I think Frowny may be the first one to finish, but saying that ahead, Adam is quite close. So Adam in 6th, he will be Frowny will be the first one to finish. So Frowny in 7th. Great drive from Frowny. Battling away with Pilo in 8th, and Marshall up to 9th. Lee Fitzy in 10th, battling away with Crowcrowd in 11th. Weston, so you don't normally see these drivers, but with that little coming together, unfortunately, you know, things do happen. I think West had a few connection issues as well. So Icklepants in 12th, Valto in that 13th, Racer Snake in the pits in 14th, but leading away on the final lap. Let's go on board with Samuel through the final chicane now. Well, not final chicane. So he's heading uphill. Got KV behind in 2nd. He's jumped his teammate, and I think LS Deno would have just let him on by. So Samuel round the left hairpin. Nicely does it. Nicely does it. So in car with Samuel, and he's going through the final chicane. 2.7 second gap. He just eased off the accelerator. So he's dropping through the final chicane now. Heading towards the final long right-hander onto the start finish straight to win the sprint race of round 2, race 3, the BGWT with MVP. Well done, Samuel. Great drive from them all, you know. Great battles up and down. So Samuel takes the win in 1st. Very well done. KB in 2nd. LS Deno in 3rd. Fat Pickles Road Dave held off TK and Spatters just about. Loads to get with that line in 4th. Spatters, great recovery drive from Spatters in 5th. And Adam in that 6th position. Fantastic racing, you know, it's intense at the start for a few laps, and then boom, you know, gaps appeared. And yeah, congratulations there to Samuel. Maximum points in the sprint race. It means you get added more ballast next week, but there you go, it is what it is. So, final race positions. So we've got Samuel in 1st, 2.6 second gap over KB in the end when it was a 4.7. So he just backed off, you know, he knew he had the win in the bag. He lost 2 seconds on around about a lap or so. KB in 2nd. They've got LS Deno. I think he just let KB through. I may be wrong. If I missed it, I do apologise. So LS Deno in 3rd. Backbrookers Row in 4th. With TK and Spatters in 5th. We've seen that moment when he come through the final chicane. He just clipped the inside, and as he exited, he clipped the grass, and it spun the rear of the car out. He was down in 15th. So he's made it back up to 5th. So good drive from TK and Spatters there. Adam in 6th. I better be happy with the points. Frowny battling away Pilo in 7th. So Frowny in 7th, Pilo in 8th. Marshall, he qualified in 15th. He's up to 9th. So, you know, good points for Marshall as well and his team. Who his teammate is Dave. Lee Fitzy in 10th, battling away with Crowcrab there. Icklepants in 12th. Like I said, there it wasn't massive. It was just a little bit coming together with Wes. And unfortunately, Wes went off. Icklepants slowed up just to let him on by. So Icklepants in 12th. Valterra in 13th. Racing Snake in 14th. Unfortunately, we lost Wes. I did notice he's having a few connection issues. So maybe that's the cause. The fastest out was MNT's Samuel. 1:37.423. Lap number 7. Couple minutes break. Before that, I don't know if West will be coming back. I hope he does. Oh, he's West. He's back. Yeah, Westy is back. Westside Massive is back. Yeah, mate. Yeah, busy. Puh. Yeah, tell me about it. You know, things have lightened in the pandemic and that, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna rise again. You know, I can see another lockdown looming. But yeah, mate, been a long time, Marty. You know, it's just how it is. You know, work life and family life, and as I say, you know, it's good to see you in here. I have noticed you have got OBS, and it is it looks pretty good, to be honest with you. I was meant to have it for this season, but by the time I set it all up, it's got no time, mate. It's got no time at all. So Red Bull Ring in the wet. So you're probably thinking, hang on a minute, it's a bit wet out there. So the feature race is Red Bull Ring in the wet. It's a GP, it's not the short, nothing like that. But there is a rule they got to follow. Like in the dry, they got to run the racing hard, racing medium, racing soft for a minimum of 3 laps. So out hot in, that's classed as 3. But in this, they've got to run the intermediates and the wets for a minimum of 3 laps. So they've got to use both tyre compounds. I've had a go. It's difficult in these cars, the 286. It's going to be a fascinating race. So in the feature race, we have ballast. So ballast is weight added to the car. So not only a lot of, you know, fuel is weight. Good maths lesson there, Darren. Fuel is weight. Ballast is weight as well. So with ballast, double the weight. You've got to manage the tyre wear. I know it's wets and intermediates, but they still do have tyre wear on the car. Times 6 for the tyre wear. And then the fuel times 2. They'll have enough to get to the end of the... Really? Intermediates are about 3 to 4 seconds slower a lap. Jeez, that's going to bring up some battles then, isn't it? My lord, I didn't know that. Interesting fact there, Dano, thank you. So ballast, so like I said, ballast is weight, fuel is weight. Not only when they got the double the weight, they got to manage the tyre wear, and then the fuel will burn down, so they'll get a little bit lighter. But the guys with the ballast still got to manage that weight, which is tricky around this track, you know. So Crowcrab there drifting around the final corner. Ballast West, I'm afraid, is he's leading the pro title championship 108%. So he is carrying maximum ballast alongside the gentleman who just won the previous race, Samuel, 108% as well. The 2 teammates for Bypass.com Racing, which is KB, who's currently sitting in 6th, just doing a warm-up prior to qualification. Again, it's 5 minutes qualification. So KB, 107% with his teammate LS Deno. LS Deno, I think he's in the pits, or is he out on track? Where is... I think LS Deno's actually not entered. So LS Deno, you know LS Deno, he's a, you know, the founder of MVP. He's carrying 107% as well, like his teammate KB. Then we got Icklepants. Icklepants in 2nd. He's got 107% as well. Wow. So 3 drivers carrying 107%. Fascinating. Then we got TK and Spatters, who done that recovery drive. Excellent drive there from TK and Spallers to recover up to 5th from 15th. 106%. Then we got Fubiki. He, like I said before, he was the stand-in for Valtteri, who's currently sitting in 7th, so Valtteri won't carry no ballast. But if Fubiki came back for a round, he won't carry ballast because it'd be too far out the points anyway. So Valtteri no ballast. Facrbook Road Dave, you will be carrying ballast. And I know you're not a fan of it. I don't think no one is a fan of it. Dave there in 12th. 13th now. 105%. Is it like... see about roundabout. 105%. Frowney as well. I mean, Frowney, first outing, first full season for MVP, and already he's carrying ballast. He should be used to it anyway, so we do carry ballast in another league, so let's see how he gets on. It's going to be tricky in these conditions as well. Red Bull Ring, I'll go around, you know, corner 1, 2 and 3. The timing sectors, Nicky Lauda's turn 1. Yeah, there's not very many corner names for this track, but wet, tricky. You're going to get a lot of frustrated drivers out there, but we will get the tyre information up. We get it up here. Make sure everyone's okay. Make sure everything's working for the feature road. And next Saturday, I'll be covering a 3-hour stint on an endurance. Team AXR, they've got a charity event going on, so I'll be doing the final stint 7 till 10. I'm not sure what channel I'll be doing it on. I think I'll be doing it on another different channel. I think Elder Sim. And yeah, just look out for that as well. The charity race that has been splattered about Facebook quite a bit, and Discord, etc, etc. And yeah, it's gonna be, yeah. Already I can feel my voice going. I'm still a bit rusty. I ain't done the commentary for like a month prior to last week, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's that constant talking. Cause you know me, I don't like not to talk, but I'm talking, and there's a bit of a crash there from Racing Snake and KB. They're just drifting around waiting. And yeah, Idleful Gaming, I think it's 3 seasons now. Idleful Gaming Esports, there's obviously my YouTube channel. KB there just practicing his starts. It's going to be quite tricky. No traction control in this event either. They don't run traction control, so it's all about driver ability, getting off the line, and especially in the wet, it's going to be easy on that throttle. Treat it like a little newborn baby, nice and soft and gentle. But yeah, here we go, 5 minutes. I always get tired. I don't drink enough, but I know I don't drink enough because I talk too much. So LS Deno, here we are, surprise surprise, out first. Let's go on board with LS Deno. Nicky Lauda, turn number 1. But I will stay on board with LS Deno. Turn 2 coming up, it's a left king as you head uphill. I think it's 65 metres above, is it above sea level, I think, 65 metres, something like that. I checked online, so sector, right about now. Turn number 3, the right, this is tricky. It's all about throttle control. You can see the back end wanting to kick out on the car, but you know, he controlled it that well and he upped it gear. And yeah, you could just wanted to see that car just kick out to the right and kiss the barrier on the right as well. So now head down here. I find the car in the wet conditions slides quite a lot. Depending how you control it, you can see the car sliding. Prime example from LS, that you see what I mean. He's sliding now. He's into the gravel, so now he's got it. I'm going to stay on board so we get from his perspective. Because he was the first one to come out, and now yeah, the car lights, it's like ice skating rim back at that corner. So now we're around this left hand. This is tricky as well. Drop it down to second, I normally do, just to help the car a little bit more. He has got someone behind, which is Crokai. This left hander coming up now. I think Lee would know I'm on board with him, so maybe, you know, I'm putting him off a little bit. Let's go up to Ickle Pants actually. Let Lee concentrate. So we're gonna go on to Ickle Pants. Let's see how he does it. So corner to last. We're coming to the last corner now. We'll go through the corner numbers. We'll go through. There's a few corner names. There's not a lot, so I might just do 1, 2, 3, 4. So heading up to the start timing line now, crossing it. So now he's gonna start his hot lap. This bit here is how would you do it? I'd done it earlier on. I dropped down to second, out wide on that curve and clipped that because it has a tendency wanting to kick out. As you see there, so Ickelpant's mark, he's controlled that very well. So now it's exited the Nicky Lauda corner, which is turn number 1. Turn 2, it's this left kink coming up now. And we've got the first timing sector, the timing marker coming up now. What has he done? A 27.889, turn number 3, the right-hander. And again, it's all about throttle control. First up to second straight away, just to get that car nice and steady. So got the 3. They don't class this as anything, even though there's a little bit of a kink in the actual track itself. We drop down to 4. So we're going to drop down to 4 now. It's a right-hander coming up again. A little bit of a slide there, but he's controlled it a little bit. Oh, almost lost it on the exit. So turn number 4 to 5. This is 5. And we drop down to 6. There's a left-hander again. It has a tendency in these conditions to run the car a bit wide, and he keeps it nice and tight to that apex and run it out wide. Don't hit the green AstroTurf. So to 5 to 6 to 7 now, and then we clip into 8 straight after. Just a little right kink here to 8 to apex in it, and then we go a little bit of elevation in the track, not a massive amount, and we drop down to 9, 10. Go to 9, then we go to 10. Hope I'm saying it right, but this is what it's saying on the map I got, to 10. And yeah, don't hit that curb too much because it will spin the rear end out. Gonna be a quick lap actually. A 150, 153, 399. So provisional pole there from Ickelpant. LS Steno, we say that. I knew I should have stayed on board, but you know, Mark was the lead runner, so I went on with Mark. So LS Steno 152, 738. And as I say that, LS Steno lose it on Nicky Lauda turn. West 152, 875. TKM Spadders 152, 484. So LS Steno, what can he do? He's got, you know, he's ruined the lap anyway, so he won't get another lap in. West, can he improve? He's got another lap to do. Let's see what he does. Pilo, Samuel carrying the ballast. Remember, the maximum ballast is going to hamper his qualification. And Ickelpant up to 4th. Marshall 208.134, not enjoying these conditions at all. KB as well, maximum ballast, struggling during qualification. Fat Biggles Road Dave in 10th as well, carrying ballast. Pilo, Marshall, Fitzy, Valtteri no ballast at all, 222.844, and Adam there in 15th position to the rear. Struggling in these conditions. 3 to 4 seconds slower with the intermediate tyres compared to the wet, so that is a bit of difference in time there. LS Steno, I think he's given up on his lap time, and his second hot lap. He did back off and have the hazard lights on. So we've got the 2 teammates, West and TKM Spadders, helping each other out. And as I say that, West almost lost it, but he's purple. What is TKM Spadders? He's got the fastest time in this precise time anyway. West, he was blue. Maybe he could get the jump onto LS Steno, so make it a TKM 1 and 2. TKM Spadders hit that curve in Ickelpant's come around that corner now. Can he improve on his time? Look like he has, or I think he has improved actually. No, he hasn't. Yeah, he's improved by 500 of a second. That's it. Samuel in 5th. Has he improved at all? He has. He's still in 5th. West, no, lost a bit of time. LS Steno. No, LS Steno won't improve. TKM Spadders on that provisional pole. Let's go down. Let's see who else is completing their lap. Crowquad's done. KB's done. Fitzy's done as well. Dave's finished. Pilo's finished. Marshall's finished. Valtteri's finished. Adam's finished as well. So yeah, qualification all set and done. Let's wait for Frowney. He's probably going to the toilet quickly, like I should have done in the break, but I haven't gone to the toilet. Very clever down. So yeah, TKM Spadders on that provisional pole. LS Steno is 2nd, and West in that 3rd position. Like I said, compounds got to be run. Intermediates, wets, minimum 3 laps. As I've been advised, intermediates is 3 to 4 seconds slower than the wet, so it's going to spice up the racing as well. Let's get this underway. Valtteri 2-minute 3.80. That has put him up to 12. So Valtteri up to 12. Marshall 14th, Adam in 15th. Just waiting to stop the race. 8 seconds to go. Who do you think is going to win? I don't know. No idea. I mean, if you're watching, I'm not the best commentator. I just do it because I enjoy it. Just give me a like or subscribe. That does help me. Thank you. And it helps MVP and whatever groups I do it for. Do appreciate it. So now here we are. 30-minute. I was about to say flat out of slow-ish racing. I expect to see a car or two spin out at the start. No traction control, so remember it's all about driver steadying that throttle as they get away. Here we are, 30 minutes. Melissa, have a coffee. Alright, that's alright, love, that's alright. So here we are. Full start. Check. So this is they're not even off the line here, they're just spinning on the line. So LS Denner getting them underway, he's getting a jump onto TK and Spatters. Cool, that's the slowest start ever. That's all, and then we've got Ickle Pants up the inside, we've got 3 wide entering the Nicky Lauda turn. Nice and easy does it, let's see who's got through, anyone spun out. Cool, it took forever to get off the line. Yep, all fine. Perfect. Perfect start. Now heading up to turn number 3. We've got LS Denner and we've got TK and Spatters 2 abreast as they enter turn number 3. Nice racing there. Nice racing. Nice respect given to each and every one of them so far. Samuel as well. Samuel in 4th, West in 5th. Fitzy up to 6th. Wow. Fitzy up to 6th. Great start from Fitzy. Crowcrowd in 7th. Racing Snake in that 8th. Frowny in 9th. Let's go down to this corner. Let's see what's going on. Oh! Ickle Pants into the gravel. Oh, it's like an ice skating ring down to that corner. It's unbelievable. You brake so early, but the car still likes to slide. We've got Samuel up to 2nd, carrying that maximum ballast. Got the jump there onto us, but LS Stano is leading the way on lap number 1. We've got so much time to go. And it's a slow, very slow racing. It's like, yes, it's like, what's it, Turtles on tracks. Yes, Turtles on the tracks, Darren. Great success. So we've got Lee Fitz in 6th. Crowcrowd is 7th. Yes, Crowcrowd in 7th. But Racing State for me, now from was it last season or season before, we done the wet, and I mean Racing Snake, wow, what a totally different driver. He must really enjoy the wet conditions. He's already up to 8th. So I would say, watch out for Racing Snake, because I think he's going to make his way up. He just seems to enjoy the wet to the dry. I mean, you get that in certain drivers, you know. Frowny just sitting behind Racing Snake, trying to manage them tyres, because remember where tyre wear will happen. Oh, Lee Fitzy. He's lost it on Nicky Lauda turn. Let's have a look at this. So Lee Fitzy coming up. And it's all about the curbing on the exit. If you hit that curb on the exit, the back end will... Oh, he actually lost it on the curb on the inside. So Lee Fitzy's got it all to do. So then, up the front we go. LS Steno leading away. Just under half a second there from Samuel. West in 3rd. 1.4 between the two teammates. Crowcrowd up to 5th. Wow, Racing Snake up to 6th. We need to watch out ideally, I think. I know it's early in the race, but I would say Crowcrowd to Racing Snake. But I say that Racing Snake runs it a bit late on the brakes, but the car has a tendency to slide, as I said previously. So I'm gonna say watch out for these 3. Watch out for Crowcrowd, Frowny, Racing Snake. I can see them, you know, being towards maybe in the top 5. But I say that because LS Steno 1.4 second gap from Samuel. Remember, Samuel's carrying that maximum ballast. So 2nd and 3rd carrying that maximum ballast. That's going to give TK and Spatters to close up quite quickly. Like Crowcrowd as well. Crowcrowd 1.5 behind TK and Spatters. But Frowny has got the jump now onto Racing Snake. So Frowny up to that 6th position. So Frowny doing a really good job. So I think these two will work together, but Crowcrowd is breaking away. 1.6 second gap. Further down we go. We've got KB in 8th. We've got Ickle Pants battling behind with Fat Pickles Road Dave. A little bit of contact there by the looks of it, but Dave just backed off. You know, knew he'd done A little bit of contact there to Icklepants. Marshall in 11th. Valtteri in 12th. Adam in 13th. Fitzy in 14th. But he had that moment of Niki Lauda turn. Will he do it again? Can he keep it nice and composed this time? Because he doesn't want to affect his race again. So Lee Fitzy entering the Niki Lauda turn. Oh, nice and easy does it. Even a yellow curb in. Yeah, and he's done that okay. So he's okay now. Adam in 14th. Pilo in 15th position. So up the front. Elestano, 1.2 second gap. You can see the rear, the tyre information on the left next to the timer. The rear wheels are actually wearing. You can see the redness already. We're only on lap number 3. And that's quite surprising. I mean, on the wets as well. So the wear is already happening for these cars, which is very, very interesting to see. Yeah, 100%. The redness is coming into effect now. On a couple, not all of them. So we'll watch out for that, because that will hamper their turn-ins and the grip level into corners as well. Racers, they had a bit of a moment, but so he just lifted off the throttle. And he's kept it nice and composed. Now he can try and close up to the back of Frowney again. Icklepants up to 8th. With KB behind in 9th position. Fat Biggleswell in that 10th position. What's happened to Dave? Nothing. He's just had a slow lap there by the looks of it. Marshall in 11th. Marshall Fitzy up to 11th now. Marshall down to 12th. So it's all going on to the rear. Let's keep an eye on this for a minute. Let's concentrate on the rear of the field for this moment in time. So we've got Lee Fitzy in 11th. Fat Biggleswell is a bit further up the road to Lee Fitzy. So yeah, Lee Fitzy breaking away from Marshall. Marshall has got the attention of Adam in 13th position. And we've got Pilo as well. So cars opting to get rid of the intermediates. It's a slower tyre, so they've done their 3 laps. They're out the hot, they're in, so they can go on the wets for the remainder of the race. As long as you do that compound, if you're losing that amount of time on intermediates, 3 to 4 seconds, you'll be thinking, well, why have these gone on to the wets already? Surely you want to get the slower tyre out the way first and then concentrate, because you got to think about it. The guys to the rear that were on the intermediates are going to have the advantage over the cars up in front of them, because they're going to be on the faster tyre when they switch to the intermediates, depending on time gaps as well. Because if we go back down to the likes of Red Bull Ring, is a long pit stop. So 51 seconds, Fat Biggleswell Dave is behind LS Steno. Depending how LS Steno gets on, if he has an off or anything like that, when the grip level and the tyre, you know, lows and lows and the redness comes in, they got no grip, they got to turn in, they have a bit of an issue, they go into the gravel or anything like that, we don't know what can happen in this race. Anything can happen. It's in the wet conditions. So I'm thinking they've worked this out. Right, wet intermediates, what do I start on? Do I start on the wets? Do I go for the faster and then opt for the slower? Yeah, maybe, but I'm not quite sure. It's always surprising, MVP. I mean, if you're new to watching, you'll understand what I'm saying. So TK and Spadders are 1.3, but Samuel in 4. So Wes is looking to the rear of LS Steno. Can he get this move done onto LS Steno at all? Remember, Wes is carrying that maximum balance. You wouldn't think it, but he is. So that yellow sausage curve has a tendency to kick the car out. So TK and Spadders, the time gap was 51 seconds to the leader from when Fat Biggleswell Dave come out the pits. Crowcrad in 5th. Icklepants up to 6th. Frowney in 7th. Still battling away there, racing Snake. Lee Fitz in that 9th position. KB, where's KB2? So KB in 10th on the wet. So it was 51 when Dave come out the pits. It's 53, so he's lost a bit of time. Yeah, the tyres are cold, he's got to warm them up. When it gets temperature, then he can just hammer it that little bit more. Marshall as well. I would say watch out for these fellas. I would say watch out for these. They could be somewhere up there in the top 10. I can see that happening. 152.302 from West, the fastest lap so far on lap number 4, the last lap. Now the tyre wear's coming more. It's coming to the front now, not only the rear, the front. So TKM Spadders as well. Rear, but not a lot, but it's got the attention of Samuel. So now TKM Spiders are going to overuse them tyres, and they're going to wear more because he's got the pressure from Samuel behind him in fourth, where Samuel can look after his tyres longer and then go longer in the race. And then, but saying that, because of the weight as well, he's carrying that maximum ballast, that's hampering his rear left tyre, so he's got more wear to TKM Spiders. So the ballast, the fuel, the weight, etc., is having an effect, and we can tell that as he enters that corner, he runs it a little bit wide. But again, he's going to sit behind TKM Spiders. Just manage that tyre wear. Just try and manage it if you can. Not overuse the tyre or anything like that. Crowcrad in 7th, 3.4 second back from Samuel. We've got Icklepants in the pits now racing. So let's work this out. So he's in the pits. He came in at 48. Let's come back to him. Frowny opting to stay out longer on the wets. Icklepants in the pits. KB, this is interesting. KB, he's coming around towards the final corner. Icklepants is not arrived at the pit box yet. So there's KB coming out. Icklepants still not arrived. How long is this? 30 seconds already. That's insane. So there's KB drifting around the final corner, and Icklepants just change the tyres and get back out. It's going to be close between these two. So KB has close right up to the back of Icklepants. Icklepants is there. KB is yeah. So under a second. So yeah, KB's closed it a bit. Where is Dave in regards to Icklepants? He's coming up. Marshall as well. So yeah, these guys have closed the gap slowly. They all drift around that first corner, nickel out a corner. So this is interesting. So 19 minutes to go. West Hates the lead of the race. Can we pick that up at all? The overtake. That was already done. So me blabbering on about the other cars, I missed that overtake. Ellis Deno in second. Almost lost it there, Deno. TKM Spiders in third. Breaking away now from Crowcrad, who's in fourth. 3.8 second gap. Yeah, Crowcrad in fourth. Samuel in fifth position. Still behind his team. Well, he's not behind his teammate. He's actually behind. He is behind his teammate, but he's lost ground to TKM Spiders. What has happened to Samuel? The tyre wear having an effect, maybe. Nah, missed it again. So obviously it's down to tyre wear, ballast, maximum ballast, the redness on the rear wheels there, as you can see on screen, compared to the likes of Crowcrad, is minimal, you know. So it's surprising how much of an effect it's going to have. 18 minutes to go. West, the two leaders and Spiders haven't pitted yet. The lead from, I'm going to go down to, let's go to KB, 48 seconds. And he's 3.3 seconds quicker, sorry, up the road from Icklepants, who's on the intermediates. And as I said, he will lose 3 to 4 seconds. And it's it's showing now actually. He's lost a lot of ground. He's lost 3 seconds already to KB over one single lap. That's massive. And behind we got Dave. You know, Dave opted for, I think, the intermediates at the start, and he's on the wets, and he's closing quite fast to the rear of Icklepants in 10th. Had these two here done the right thing, TKM Spiders in third position, losing ground still, but he's on the wet, struggling. Samuel overtook his teammate again, so maybe Crowcrad just let him on by. Fitzy with his teammate behind, so we've got the two teammates here, 6th and 7th, helping each other. Very little wear on them tyres as well from Lee Fitzy. Frowny as well, very little wear. So they're managing their tyres very, very well indeed, these two fellas. So that's a very good job from these two. But remember, they got to run the intermediates. Yeah, they got to run the intermediates, so they're going to lose that time. But we'll wait and see. You know, each driver's different. Pilo's left the room, he's had enough of the wet conditions. Oh, hope everything's alright anyway, if he's had to rush off. So Racing Snake and Knife, Icklepants in 10th. You see how fast Fat Biggles Road Dave has caught up to Icklepants, and he's just breezing down the inside there. Icklepants is struggling on the intermediates in these conditions. So Fat Biggles Road up to 10th. So he's charging. His next car up ahead is Racing Snake, and he goes by Racing Snake. So yeah, intermediate tyres having a major effect. I just think, have the lead runners done it right? I don't know. We've got 16 minutes to go. 56 seconds. I mean, these tyres are warmed up now, and he's just charging on through facrbook as well, like KB as well. So KB charging on through already. He's going over the timing line, and he's 50 seconds behind the leader. So they're on the wet still. Intermediates, let's say they lose 3 seconds on the intermediates. It's gonna be close, this race. 1.6. That tyre wear is having a major effect onto West now. His tyres are wearing quite rapidly. I think he's going to opt for the last 6 minutes or so. Maybe jump in the pits and then put the intermediates on, so he doesn't lose that much time. If he pitted now, 100%. I think KB would catch up. TK and Spadders in third, purple sector. Well, he did have. He's lost it now by 2 seconds in that sector. Crowcrad in the fourth. Samuel in that fifth position. Again, being overtook by his teammate. Lee Fitz in sixth. Purple sector there for Lee Fitz. Let's see how he gets on. Heading down to the next sector coming up now. As he kept that purple sector, he's blue. About his teammate Frowney. 154.505 on lap number 2. Lee Fitzy kept it together, almost lost it on the rear. So West and Ellis Deno, when they're going to put, we don't know. Love you, baby. So West leading away, Ellis Deno 1.5. The gap's closing and increasing lap after lap. TKM Spadders, Crowcrad and Samuel battling out. Would they want this though? Because they're slowing each other down, these two teammates. Ideally, with that gap increasing to TKM Spadders, these two ideally need to help each other out. Maybe they're doing that, this is their way of doing it, but to me they're losing a bit of ground to TKM Spadders. 6.4 second gap now when it was 6. So almost half a second and a few corners. Lee Fitzy to Crowcraft. 15.5 second gap. Frowney behind his teammate 1.3. KB in at 8th position. Facrbook as well. Marshall as well. Let's go to Marshall. Let's see how he's getting on. Facrbook are up to 9, 56 seconds. So he's losing a little bit of ground with that getting through the field and whatnot. Marshall, Dave's teammate in 10th. But we got these cars behind. We got Valtteri behind Marshall. So Valtteri behind Marshall. What can Valtteri? Oh, racing state got it's braking all wrong. Very, very late on the brakes there. Missed the corner. Let's see what he can do. He's going to have dirt on the tyres as well, which ain't going to help. Icklepants in the pits, getting rid of the intermediates, going to the wet, so he'll be charging on through. Racing Snake in that 13th. Adam in 12th. With Balto just up the road. And then we got Marshall. Marshall in 10th position, 1.7 second gap, and it's 0.8 between Valtteri and Adam in that 12th and 13th. Sorry, 11th and 12th. God, get my numbers mixed up. They're still not pitting. This is interesting. 2.3. Look at that tyre wear on West compared to LS Deno. I mean, LS Deno, he could go to around about the 6 minutes and do the 3 laps mandatory. You know, let's wait and see what he does. TK and Spadders as well. 8.9 second gap to LS Deno. Samuel. Wow, they've lost 1.5 seconds in a lap again. So Samuel not enjoying that balance at all. Crowcrad in 5th. Fitzy breaking away now from his teammate, so he's going for it. Yeah, he's going for it now. Let's go. Let's do a nice little lap with West quickly. Drop it down to the ice skating section of the track. Nice and slidey around this bit. It's almost like ice, but you know he does it nice and perfectly when I would run it off the track. So this bit as well has a tendency just try and get the rear end out. You're quick on the accelerator, which he isn't. So bring it out to the right. Just try and watch the green stuff, the green AstroTurf. Don't run it too wide on the XCTO. He's on the green stuff anyway, so he's not listening to me. Keep it in tight to this apex and run it out to the right, which he does very nicely indeed. A little bit of an incline around this track. Oh, I thought he was going to pay a visit to the gravel there, West, but he didn't. Drop it down a bit. Keep it close to this apex as well. Don't run it too wide on the exit, because you can still pick up dirt on the old red AstroTurf, green AstroTurf, whatever it is. And then yeah, we're going to the timing line now. As he improved on his lap time, looks like he has. Oh no, he's lost almost half a second. So that was a little bit of an onboard lap from West. Elestano still there, keeping West in his lurch. He's like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere quickly, my son. And he isn't. It's only a 3-second gap, and that is doable. TKM Spatters, 8.9 second gap. Crocodile and Samuel in the pits now, so they're going to go on to the intermediate tyres. Lee Fitzy opting to stay out. So he's looking for the jump here on these two, and they're still not pitting. Remember, it was 15 seconds, so no matter what, I mean, Fitzy's going to come out behind these two anyway, depending how they get on with the intermediates and if they can warm up quick enough. So Crocodile's still not arrived. Frowny into the pits. Samuel's arrived at his pit stop. Remember, these two did pit together, and Frowny's still yet to arrive. So they're going to come out on the intermediates. That has, see what I mean? So KB has got the jump. They're coming out the pits now, and they're on the intermediate tyre. Remember, the slower tyre compared to the wear. Irrespective of the wear on KB, they're still going to lose a lot of time. So I think, from my point of view, they've done it right. They've done it right in regards to the tyre compounds. So they're up to Dave's up to 8th, and we got KB up to 5th. He's only 51 seconds behind. We're looking around about 38 seconds for a pit stop around Red Bull Ring. And then when they get on to intermediates, losing that 3 seconds as well. It's gonna be touch and go whether Weston Elistano can still keep the lead of the race. I think it's going to be close. I think it will be close. 38 seconds for a pit stop around Red Bull compared to that 50 odd second. And then on the intermediates, losing a further 3 seconds to 4 seconds a lap. We'll just wait and see. We'll wait and see. But I can see a battle forming for around about the last 4 minutes of this race. So Lee Fitzy still yet to pit. 35 seconds ahead of KB, but unfortunately when Lee Fitzy pits, KB will get the jump on to Lee Fitzy. It's around about 38 seconds for a pit stop, and that's only for changing tyres. That's not no refuel or nothing like that. So as you can tell by the fuel gauge, they got enough to get to the end. These two still not pitted. The wear is having an effect now, 100% for these two, the lead runners. But if you look at the likes of West to Elestano, the wear is more with these two to the likes of TKM Spatters. His back left is wearing more than the rest of the 3 tyres on the car. So Lee Fitzy's in the pits. KB, you see what I mean? Intermediates then to West. I think it was the right way to go. So 52, he's got the jump on to Lee Fitzy, so that's done. And Dave's got the jump as well. I mean, Samuel's on the intermediate tyres, so give it a lap or two, he's going to have Dave right behind him. Further down we go. Let's go down and see what's going on. Crocodile on intermediates, Lee Fitzy on the intermediates now, Valter on the wet, so he's going to be gunning it now to get to the rear of Lee Fitzy, who's 7.2, and you can see that time tumbling. Look at it, tumbling, falling very, very fast. Purple sector there for Valtteri. He's improving on this lap. What can he do? Can he get the fastest lap, get an extra point? Look at that time, 6.4 second gap, 5.2. Wow, Lee Fitzy has lost so much. He's lost around about 4 seconds and half a lap on the intermediate tyres. Adam in 10th on the wet, so Adam as well, they're closing up to Lee Fitzy rapidly. Frowny, unfortunately, Marshall got the jump onto Frowny. Oh, Marshall giving us a compose, yeah, which he has. So Marshall in 11th with Adam in 10th. So I think these on the wets will be gunning it. Intermediates, wets there from 10 seconds. He can catch him in that time because around about 3 to 4 seconds on the intermediates. And yeah, so KB up to 4th. Dave up to 5th. So remember, these on the intermediate, they started on the intermediate. They're on the wets. They're in 4th and 5th. 6 minutes to go. I think the top 3 will pit. But I think KB's going to get a jump on to TK and Spatters. Dave will come out behind TK and Spatters. Yeah, so TK and Spanners in 4th, KB in 3rd. So he'll get promoted to the podium, depending how these two manage the tyres as well, and TK and Spanners. But the jump 38, 35. So yeah, a couple of seconds jump there. So Fat Bigglesboro in 5th. Samuel in 6th, Crowcrad in 7th, Balterry 10.2, 9.8 is falling very fast. I think this is doable for Balterry. I think he could catch up to Crowcrad. That's my honest opinion. Marshall up the inside there of Adam. Run it a little bit deep on the entry. Keep it nice and together. He could quite possibly get up to the back of Adam again. Lee Fitzy in 11th. Frowning. I'm sorry to say, I think this has hampered their race, you know. But, you know, it's a lesson learned. They can learn from it and come back again. So I think this is the only wet race of the season. But this is interesting. So LS Steno's in the pits. West and TKM Spadders. Here is KB. Now, West has arrived at the pit stop. LS Steno hasn't arrived yet, nor has TK and Spadders. So West is coming out now. Where is KB? Oh, so West is... Yeah, alright, my bad. He's worked that out pretty fine, West. So he's coming out in the lead, but again, 9 seconds. He could still quite possibly lose that time. LS Steno coming out of the pits now. TK and Spadders arriving, so yeah, KB's got that third. KB's got that third position. Can Dave get that 4th? I mean, they're coming up now. Racing Snake, unfortunately, has left the room. Oh, this is close between these two. TK and Spadders coming out now. Dave coming around the Nicky Lauda corner. They're going to be side by side, heading up straight now. There is TK and Spadders on the intermediate. Dave's like, yeah, hello, come into my clutches. I'm going to come up behind you and overtake you ever so easily because you're on the intermediates. I'm on the wets. Yeah, they may be warm, but I can still do it. So, yeah, wow. Purple sector there from Dave Fat Bigglesboro behind TK and Spadders. When can he get this move done? It's going to fall depending how they handle it. It's a matter of time. I'm afraid it's a matter of time. Either down to this corner or on the exit of this corner, Dave's going to breeze on by. I think he's just going to bide his time, to be honest with you. He's going to bide his time and just wait. He's on the quicker tyre. Yeah, here we go. It's a matter of... Oh, Dave's just waiting. He's just waiting patiently. He doesn't want no coming together. And he's down the inside there of TK and Spadders. So Dave promoted up to 4th. TK and Spadders will give up a fight. He won't give up so easy, Adam. But yeah, I'm afraid that moves down. And I think Fat Bigglesboro Dave was just put away. Samuel in 6th. Crowcrad in 7th. Balterry. He's only 1.5 second gap behind Crowcrad, and you can see that 7th position. There's a matter of time. Marshall as well. Marshall, he's only like 7 seconds behind Crowcrad, and quite possibly as well they could jump Crowcrad because he's bringing Adam along with him as well. Icklepants 18 seconds behind, and I mean he's got the jump on to the two teammates. So Icklepants up to 11, but West leading away 10-second gap. LS Steno to KB is a 7-second gap, falling quite rapidly as well. KB to today, Fat Bigglesboro is a 8.3. Tyre strategy for me, these two got it perfectly, to be honest with you. But then West, by increasing that gap over LS Steno, he's like comfy in the lead because we're going on to the final lap. But over a single lap, I mean, you're losing 3 to 4 seconds. It's 6 seconds now. I think by the end of this lap, it's going to be around about the 5-second mark between KB and LS Steno. But Dave in that 4th, you see what I mean? TK and Spadders is a 3.2 second gap. Samuel 9.1. Balterry a further 8.7 seconds back. Crowcrad in 8th. Marshall in 9th. Adam in 10th. Yeah, these two are going to have a bit of a battle on the final lap now. Round number 2, race 4, the MVP BGWT season 12. Lee Fitzy in 12th. Frowny, they at the start they done really well, you know. They increased the gap. I just feel if they started on the intermediates, done what KB and that done, they would have been up there as well. But you know, It's a lesson learned for next time. So West, 10.6 seconds. Wow. 3.7 second gap. So KB, Frowney unfortunately has been lapped. So KB is, and again, it's going to be a matter of time before he catches up to his teammate. I think Ghosting's on, I'm not quite sure. But 8.7, 5.6. This is a done deal now, I think. Apart from second and third. Adam, Marshall in that 10th position. Adam's got the jump on to Marshall. Ickle Pants, 17 seconds. It's not doable, but you know. Lee Fitzy and Frowney to the rear. But I head on to the final lap now. West leading away. A 10.6 second gap. LS Deno 2.5. I don't think KB's gonna overtake him. Maybe let LS Deno keep the second, but who knows? Who knows? Let's go up to West. West leading away on the feature race. Been a good night actually. Been good racing. Apologies for any incorrect words or anything like that. That's just me. It's my unique style, just how I am. But yeah, 10.5. Then we got LS Deno in second, coming under pressure from his teammate, 1.3. We got Frown in the background there. Fat Pickles Road Dave in fourth, so good points. So yeah, under a second now, just over half a second. Will KB go for the move? That's the thing. Will LS Deno let him on by? Let's go up to West. Shit. To West. Very well done, my friend. Got it all right. Increase that gap, manage that gap, and he crosses the line in first position. Maximum points in the feature race, fastest lap as well. KB did get the jump on his teammate, so KB, good strategy there in second position. LS Deno in third. Great racing again from each and every one of them. Fat Bigglesboro in fourth. Good drive as well in fourth position. TK and Spatters lost a bit of time at the end, but it's understandable on the slower tyre. So TK and Spatters in that fifth position. Samuel coming around now in sixth just, with Valtteri behind him. Valtteri pipping at the line. No, he cannot, but it's going to be close. So Samuel, Valtteri, Frowney in 13th to the rear. Adam now crossing the line in 8th. Marshall in 9th position. Crowcrad in 10th. Very well done. Ickle Pants in 11th. Lee Fitzy in 12th. And Frowney in 13th position. That's it done, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 2 over and done with already. Time does fly, and I'm sweating like a wet flannel, as they say. But yeah, very well done to Wes. Outstanding racing this evening. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it. But yeah, let's go through the final results. You know, it was a battle of the strategy. That race is like who can come out on the top, who can get the. And for me, I think even though West got the win, I think KB and Dave done it the right way. That's just my opinion. But the winner was West. KB in second, jumped his teammate LS Deno in third. Fat Pickles were in fourth. Tika and Spadders in fifth. Then we got Samuel in sixth. Valtteri in seventh. Just caught up with Samuel, but didn't quite get that sixth position. Valtteri in seventh. Adam in eighth. Marshall in ninth. Crowcrad in 10th. Ickle Pants 11th. Lee Fitzy in 12th. Frowney in 13th. We lost Racing Snake and Pilo. That's very unfortunate. So Frowney 13th. And yeah, 2 retirements. Fastest lap, West 1:52.239, lap number 6. So yeah, that's it all done. You know, that's it all done. And yeah, fantastic racing. But apart from that, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Be back next week, next Sunday, same time. Check us out for round number 3. Races 5 and 6. Apart from that, you all take care. Much love. And I'll speak to you soon. Right, thank you. Oh God, what's going on here? Oh yeah, happy birthday, son. My son's 18 tomorrow, so happy birthday if you watch the stream. And yeah, I'll speak to you very. Just say goodbye quickly, and so on. Yeah, Dano, no problem, mate. No problem at all. See you next week, fellas. Take it easy. Peace out. I've been Ida4 Gaming. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Well done, boys. Good showing again. Fantastic showing. Tally ho. I'll be back, as they say. I'll be back.